Rico, you talk about the guys getting injured at practice yesterday at the link in front of like 45,000 people. Pro Bowl guard Landon Dickerson was carted off, and it's just been reported meniscus injury to his right knee. Not sure how long he's going to be out. So the best offensive line in the National Football League gets a severe blow, but he'll probably be ready for when they take on the Lions back in mid-November. All right, let's go to Daryl before we do some. No, all right. What's up, Daryl?
How you guys doing today?
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, I got one verse for the first verse of that Lion song. They need to change it from forward down the field to roaring down the field. And Stoney, I know you heard me say this, probably last year sometime. Anyway, I'm talking about Hendon. I believe he's going to be very good Friday night. I understand Dan Campbell's going to start him Friday night. And I see no problem with this kid.
Really?
Like you said just a little while ago, Stoney. You said he's only actually had 2 years because he was injured the first year.
Daryl,
give the man a chance. Yes,
Daryl. With all due respect, do you have vision problems?
Yeah, I do, but they're clearing up.
Okay, well.
So don't worry about it. Don't worry about this kid.
Okay.
He's going to be fine.
I don't know what you've seen.
You had Brad Holmes bring this guy in for a reason.
Okay, but everybody makes mistakes. The best general managers in the world make mistakes. He made a mistake.
That's right.
And he made a mistake. It's okay. He made a mistake.
Well, 3 strikes and you're out. This is game 3 of the preseason.
Okay.
So let's give him a chance.
All right.
Let's not be beating him up all the time. He's probably not listening to any of this anyway, but you know what? He doesn't need this right now. He is
so Daryl, at what point
to be a good quarterback.
What has made you see that he has the potential of being a good quarterback?
Last year, I didn't see any of this preseason, this first 2 games here. Last year, I saw potential in this kid.
Okay, but
this kid is going to come out and he's going to surprise the heck out of all of us Friday night.
Okay, Daryl. I can't.
No,
I can't. He didn't watch any of the preseason.
No. What did he see from last year? He didn't look good in last year's preseason, did he, Rico?
I thought that was a buddy of yours. I can't.
No.
I can't.
No. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Football Today.
Well, let's get into some preseason action, guys. Some things that people did not see. I know they saw this first one, though. I'm going to get right into it. It is Shador Sanders. He went 14 of 23, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, plus a 20 yards on 4 carries, over 45 snaps. He looked pretty good. But before you get to it, let me warn people, for those that thought you were right on him, can't say it yet. For those that thought you were wrong on him, can't say it yet. It's one preseason game.
Correct. And I thought he looked, what I saw, the highlights and some other stuff, he looked good. What I really seemed to be impressed with, he would look off one receiver and throw to the other. I mean, he showed some poise. I mean, he's still obviously a young quarterback. And you're right, David, you can't take away everything, both good and bad. But I thought he was pretty good. And what I really took away from that performance was the game was in Carolina, how many Cleveland Brown number 12 jerseys there were in the crowd.
Well, that's why I think that the Browns will not cut him because he's just good for business. Now, David, I said going back to Colorado, like take away the father and all of that other sideshow stuff. What did I say last year when he played at Colorado? I would love to see what this man looks like with a real offensive line. He never had one. So everything was take the snap and run for your life and just try to find Travis Hunter and throw it down the field. He's showing me now with some progressions. I was like, okay, there's potential there. If you're the Browns, are you ready to turn this thing over to him? Not unless you're willing to win about 2-3 games this year. But I saw a lot that told me he's going to make this squad. He's going to either be the backup or the third-string quarterback. And maybe there's something there that down the line he ends up getting the job. Yeah, it was one game, David, but he looked very poised because he knew the world was watching him, and he rose to the pressure.
Yeah, I truly believe this is what I believe. I believe they put him out there to fail. I think they wanted him to look bad in the preseason game, and he overcame that.
See, I look at it a different way. I look at it kind of like, okay, it's when you're trying to teach somebody how to swim, and they're hemming and hawing, and you just push them in. And we're going to find out real quick if I got to jump in and save you, or if you can just man up and go out there and get this job done. And I think that's what the Browns did, so that they could officially either say, okay, we're going to move on, or wait a minute, maybe we got something here.
This next one here isn't necessarily about performance, but we're in the preseason. Season is coming up real quick. It is Jordan Love. He went 1 for 5, 7 yards, but that's not the story. The story here is their wide receiver core. Christian Watson is still recovering from an injury. Dontavian Wicks has been inconsistent this year so far in training camp. Jaden Reed, though, was spotted in a walking boot. They're dealing with a lot of things in that receiving core, and they have, yes, Jacobs and Kraft and rookie Matthew Golden, but is that a concern for the Packers to where they may be down some guys to start this year?
Oh, it's definitely a concern for the Packers. Not a concern for the Lions, baby, in week 1. No, seriously. Yes. If their receiving core is not that great to begin with, and if their top receivers are, hampered, like, Jaden Reed, and you mentioned Watson, I mean, you're leaving it up to a rookie and Golden. And
yeah, they got their wide receivers, as I like to call them, are a bunch of gym class heroes, where they don't have one where you're like, oh, my God, I wish he was on our team. They just, get it done. David, what I've learned from the past, the walking boot thing may be one of the most overrated injuries. Oh, he was spotted in a walking boot. It's just protective. It immobilizes the foot or the ankle. And in the end, I mean, I've seen basketball players in a walking boot the day before a game and then come out and torch you. You're like, I thought you were hurt. Nah, it was just precautionary. So,
hey, don't be sleeping on Romeo Doubs, okay?
Yeah, I did mention him because I am sleeping on Romeo Doubs. This next one is someone that I know no one probably paid attention to, but I want you to pay attention to it, especially those that may be fantasy football players, because R.J. Harvey for the Broncos had a really good outing in the preseason, and he's listed currently as RB5. But if you look at the snaps they gave him, the target share they gave him, he doesn't look like he's RB5. He played 63% of the snaps with the starters. They targeted him a ton out of the backfield. He rushed for just, 25 yards. But the target share and them playing him as much shows that they really love him there for the Denver Broncos. Your thoughts on R.J. Harvey, if you saw it at all this weekend?
Well, I didn't see it, but I'm looking at their depth chart that's been updated. J.K. Dobbins is RB1, and R.J. Harvey is RB2.
Here's the thing.
He has moved up. There you go.
Because, David, the rookie running back can go from a nobody, undrafted, free agent to the starter because it's a very simple job. I'm going to hand you the ball. Don't get tackled. Find out wherever they're blocking and run through behind them and don't get tackled. So, yes, he could move up in there because it's not like they have this legitimate, you're not sitting down a Saquon Barkley. Okay.
No.
So, yes.
There's opportunity.
Yeah, as far as fantasy goes, he's a name that you may want to keep an eye on, maybe draft him late in your fantasy.
And I'll give a kudos to West Bloomfield's own Donovan Edwards for the Jets, an undrafted guy, 9 carries, 42 yards, and he had a 73-yard touchdown that was called back for a penalty, and he caught a ball for 21 yards.
Did it count?
Pardon?
Did it count?
It was a bad call.
No.
It was a bad call.
No, I'm just saying he looked really good.
And then I will close it out.
The Don in New York, baby.
I will close it out with my favorite play of the first week of preseason, and it was Caleb Johnson, running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers, stiff-arming Travis Hunter for a first down.
Wait.
I enjoyed that.
Wait. So nothing with Jackson Dart.
Nope.
Travion Henderson taking the kickoff.
Yes.
100 yards.
Nope.
New England.
What about my favorite play was CeeDee Lamb being on the field with the referee and was talking about that he might get fined.
Right. He's sitting up there celebrating, and the referee just basically looked like that office linebacker Terry Tate and
almost
just took him out.
Cowboy season before it can start.
Yeah.
But who
Caleb
again?
Johnson, the rookie running back
from Iowa,
stiff-armed Travis Hunter. It was the greatest play of the preseason.
Okay.
And he'll go to the Hall of Fame next week.
You know what? I hope he's the reason why you guys finish with the 11th pick of the draft and you can't get a quarterback. And I'm going to remind you of this moment. No. Remember when he stiff-armed Travis, though?
Greatest play ever.
Because when he scores that meaningless touchdown and all of a sudden the Steelers go from picking 7th to picking 16th. There we go.
So how did Travis Hunter look? He played, both ways.
He didn't look the greatest to me.
Okay.
But whatever.
That's one game.
It's my eyes.
Yeah.
What do I know? Yeah. That is in football today.